Just a quick update on what's going on with Bitcoin and US30. We finally had a break on both of the pairs. So starting off with Bitcoin, we did eventually break below the levels that I was looking out for. So this low right here. And unfortunately, I was interested in looking for longs, but as I did mention in my previous video, we do not look for longs until the structure tells us to do so, and price was always bearish in terms of structure. You can see that that high that's lower than that high, and so on and so forth, right? That price keeps on dropping lower and lower. The target projection for Bitcoin is anywhere around 80, 58,501 into pretty much 53,000. So anywhere between that is where I'm targeting before possibly seeing a pullback back into the premium and discount of the daily, and to carry on essentially to the downside. But as of now, the price projections are down here for an amount of pretty much 5,000 to 7,500 pips from what price is sitting at. Nothing crazy at the moment. All I'm looking out for is for the price to pull back onto the 30 minutes. So if it provides me with lower time frame structural confirmation, I will eventually be looking out to short that into the previous daily low at around 61 to 60,000 to hold that trade all the way down to 56,000. So at the moment, it's just a waiting game and nothing else worth mentioning at the moment. Going on to US30, so we had a beautiful break to the downside with a closure below 49,000. All I'm interested to look out for is for the price to, so if I bring your attention to the daily time frame, we got a beautiful level of support and resistance aligning with the EQ of the daily time frame to then look out for shorts. My target projection pretty much remains the same. So we got, let me change that to white. We got these lows right here to with a target to be targeted around 48,600, ultimately into 48,000 itself. And of course, I am looking for even further downside to reach 47,000. However, that will be once price provides slight bit of a pullback to then keep on looking for shorts. I'm shorts. I am bearish on both Bitcoin and US30. And looking at the daily time, looking at the gold on the daily time frame, I am bearish up until price pull back into, I would say around the around 5,000 before looking out for longs again. So don't get me wrong, I am bullish. However, I'm just looking for an intra-week reversal before ultimately targeting even higher prices. At the moment, we did shift bearish. There was a beautiful setup last night that I didn't take. So if I and price seems to keep on pushing lower, and that is essentially my target, just around 5,000 to then look out for longs again. And looking at GBP USD, it looks so beautiful. Yeah, it looks so beautiful that I am looking for a pullback into 136 before ultimately seeing price dropping around 200 pips to the downside. So at the moment, price is sitting at 135, so we do have a potential 100 pips to the upside, anywhere between 70 to 100 pips to the upside before ultimately seeing price dropping. I'm not trading this at the moment. I would like to see price break and close above the 135 region before looking out for longs if there is nothing else to then target to ultimately 134 to the downside. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. So intra-week reversal on gold up until the 5,000 region, and we already mentioned about US30 and Bitcoin itself. I hope that helps bring some clarity to what we're looking out for, and I'll see you in the next one.